Now on CoastTV News.
Delaware's housing plan.
It's too long of a wait.
Governor Meyer's executive order aimed at more homes and lower prices.
Hotel plans, how one project could reshape Rehoboth Beach and add a few more places to stay.
Bethany Beach backlash.
They should comply if a resident asks for information.
A Freedom of Information Act violation centered around wind power.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
A Freedom of Information Act violation on the coast. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight in Bethany Beach.
Let's walk you through this story. This whole request surrounds documents between Bethany Beach and U.S. Wind. That's the company trying to build offshore wind farms. And now the Delaware Attorney General's office has ruled against Bethany Beach. CoastTV News reporter Brandon Ferguson joins us live there. And Brandon, you spoke with the woman who filed that original request.
Maddie, Jennifer Pulowski asked for all the materials for 4 meetings in December of 2023 here in Bethany Beach. The town did give her some of those materials, but when she modified her request, the town never responded.
The Freedom of Information Act. According to FOIA's website, the act gives the public the right to access government records and makes government agencies more transparent. But Jennifer Pulowski says Bethany Beach did not do that.
I was certainly frustrated. It wasn't the only FOIA request that I had in process, and it was starting to look like a pattern. They didn't want these records to be released, and frankly, it made them look guilty.
Pulowski requested documents involving U.S. Wind and Bethany Beach from January 2016 to March of 2024. The town said to complete this request, it would cost 11 hours of staff time at a rate of $60 per hour, totaling at $660. Local Gary Ibach thinks that's way too much.
They should comply if a resident asks for information, not charge unreasonable FOIA fees and be responsible. 6
days later, Pulowski submitted a modified request, which she says was completely ignored.
Pulowski also filed a FOIA request against the Association of Coastal Towns. That's now dissolved, but it was made up from mayors from up and down the coast. And she filed this request because during their December 13th meeting, there was no public comment period. Even though Pulowski did talk, it was not listed, and that's why she requested a FOIA.
The Delaware Attorney General's office said this, quote, the town violated FOIA by failing to engage with modifying the new request. CoastTV reached out to the Bethany Beach Town Hall through call and email and did not hear back.
Pulowski claims there are numerous conflicts of interest between DENREC town managers and town council when it comes to offshore wind. In Bethany Beach, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Brandon, thank you. Well, speaking of FOIA, in Rehoboth on Friday, January 31st, the city will conduct training on the Freedom of Information Act and ethics. You might remember this. Rehoboth was found to violate the Freedom of Information Act when it came to hiring its new city manager. As for this upcoming training, the public is welcome to attend. One of Donald Trump's first acts as president, an executive order halting leasing for future offshore wind projects. But Republican leaders in Delaware say they want to see more done against projects in motion off Delmarva's coast. The letter, signed off by Senate Republican leader Gerald Hawker, cites concerns about the state's coastal economy, tourism, and environment. Senator Hawker says this action was for the people of Delaware.
I haven't had anybody in my district tell me they want to see that. But I've had an awful lot of them say, what can you do to stop this? What can you do to stop it?
The Sierra Club of Delaware, though, hopes President Trump doesn't get involved. That Delaware chapter says the proposed offshore wind projects would give needed power to the region in a clean way.
Due to the very cold temperatures, people were ice fishing. Yes, ice fishing today at Wagaman's Pond. Take a look at the video you can see right here. This is in Milton. That is not an everyday or even every year type of scene there. Going ahead trying to find a fish. Let's see what he's got. Look at that. Expert level right there. And now let's go ahead and take a live look into the Lewis area. It doesn't look quite as cold right there, but hopefully that's because warmer weather's on the way. We got to ask Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams.
Well, we have warmer weather on the way, but let's go back to that ice fishing situation. By the way, in case somebody wants to try it, let me go ahead and school you real quick. First of all, 2 inches or less in thickness of ice, keep off, okay? Ice fishing is okay at about 4 inches thick of ice. You have to burrow into it and make sure you can check and make sure it's that thick. 5 to 6, you can do snowmobiles and ATVs, by the way. And then by the time we get to 8 inches to a foot, cars and small trucks. And then one of the things I like driving my big old truck, well, that's when you have to have at least a foot or 15 inches of ice there. Our Hershey's exterior camera in Ocean City, we're at 33 degrees, just 1 degree above freezing, and we're looking for the temperatures to sink into the mid-20s before the night is done. Coming up, Charlie, we're going to be talking about one more cold night before we finally start thawing out.
I've driven on the ice, but if I do it again, I think I'll take your truck instead of mine. Milford drivers, be prepared for some lane closures. On your screen now is the area of the closures. Route 1, both northbound and southbound. It's going to go from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. between the Thompsonville Road Interexchange exit 79 and exit 83. The closures are going to start January 28th and go through February 5th. There will not be any closures over the weekend, though, of January 31st through February 2nd.
Housing on the coast, it comes at a high cost. Delaware Governor Meyer signed an executive order to make the process of getting workforce and affordable housing easier. The aim is to create working groups in each county. Meyer says they would help improve everything from building and even permitting affordable housing. For the Milford Housing Development Corporation, they hope this solves some of their challenges.
What we hear and our challenge is that we also face a workforce shortage. So I think this executive order talks about how we need to concentrate on creating a workforce who is ready to build efficient, safe, healthy homes.
The Meyer administration says 30% of Delaware workers can't even afford a one-bedroom apartment at the moment.
And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is the biggest barrier to that affordable housing?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. 72% still say high construction costs, though lack of land, neighbor opposition, and long approval times are getting a little bit of the vote.
If you want to go get involved in this, it's easy to do. Go vote at coasttv.com, or, and I think everybody should do this, get that mobile app. It's a good way to vote as well. And we'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
New today, another guilty plea from another Salisbury University student accused of attacking a man in kind of a catch-a-predator type of situation. Dylan Patuska had his day in court on a false imprisonment charge today. A judge sentenced him to 2 years in prison, but suspended all but 79 days. Prosecutors on misdemeanor assault charges, they indefinitely postponed that. Here's some background, though. Police say 15 students attacked a man after luring him to an off-campus apartments with promises of sex with a 16-year-old boy. That was last October. Now, Patuska is the third student to be sentenced in this case.
The prolonged construction along Route 24 made it hard to access the general store in Peddlers Village last year, resulting in a hit to business. But now that construction has ended, they've reopened their kitchen with a limited menu and with an intention to expand business pickups, or expand business as it picks back up. As Coast TV previously reported, the general store in Peddlers Village was looking to sell, but they had no luck with finding a buyer. They are now here to stay and are opening up that kitchen again with a new menu.
It's been doing better. We've been picking up a little bit more. People are coming to enjoy the food how it used to be, because in here there were a couple people who tried the kitchen and not many people liked it when we had other people running it. But now we're back to running it, so people will get it how they used to.
The new menu, it's limited. That's to help save cost on their business.
Governor Meyer is looking for candidates to be nominated for Delaware's obligatory seat on the Mid-Atlantic Fisheries Management Council. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain. The council develops catch limits, research priorities, and public input on marine fisheries in this region. If you want to be on this commission, you must live in Delaware and also complete and submit a nomination application kit that outlines your fisheries background and experience and explain your ability to serve as a council member. And we have much more on this right now on our website or app, CoastTV.com.
A new bill would require Delaware state offices observe national days of mourning. This would specifically be for the death of a current or former president of the United States. The bill was introduced by Georgetown area Senator Brian Pettyjohn, who says it has bipartisan support and ensures Delaware is on the same page as the rest of the country.
And new in Rehoboth Beach, the city discussed plans for a new hotel. That, in part, is where the former Dolly's was, as well as the Zelke's Arcade and other businesses. This hotel would come with multiple levels of underground parking. And this hotel has been proposed for years, and finally it was approved by the Planning Commission today. But this is not the first project that's been in Rehoboth for months, including possible hotels. And a lot of people we spoke with are just over construction.
We don't need the disruption. What we do need is more tourists coming through town to fill the hotels and get retail going. We need the restaurants filled, and we need to have a good time down here. That's all we're doing in Rehoboth. I don't know that we definitely need an extra hotel at this point.
We will have more on the timeline and the next steps on that proposed hotel tonight on Coast TV News at 11. But it's still the 6 o'clock hour, so we're just getting started here.
That's right. The Lewis Polar Bear Plunge is coming up, even though it's in Rehoboth, who it benefits, and a very special guest.
Freezing cold continues for tonight and tomorrow morning. However, things and the temps are looking up.
If you don't know what to do this weekend, don't worry, we've got you covered. All the cool things to do are coming up next.
There's a reason Subaru owners keep coming back. It's because Subaru delivers what matters most: unmatched safety, reliability, and trust that grows with every mile. In fact, 96% of Subaru vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today, more than Honda or Toyota brands. At Gateway Subaru, we're proud to offer transparency, honest pricing, and the most enjoyable car buying experience. Stop by today and pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards. Warm spring days are right around the corner, and Tyndall's has everything you need to create your own outdoor getaway. Browse the latest in outdoor furniture styles arriving now. Planning an outdoor oasis? Visit our showrooms in Laurel and Lewis to custom order for spring and summer arrival. Shop the best manufacturers like Polywood, Casual Comfort, and Telescope, all proudly made in the USA. In-stock furniture is on sale now. We can hold it until spring or take advantage of our white glove delivery service. Tyndall's Casual Furniture, Delmarva's outdoor furniture experts.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Dust off your boots, bring your appetite, or just stay cozy on the couch. This weekend's lineup has plenty to offer.
Christina DeRobertis has your cool things to do.
Well, break out your cowboy hat, get ready for a rootin' tootin' good time, because this weekend the Lone Star Rodeo is back in Salisbury. Bull riding, barrel racing, rodeo clowns, and more, all at the Wicomico County Civic Center Friday and Saturday. And show off your rodeo style, because your outfit could earn you the title of Best Dressed Cowboy or Cowgirl. Another multi-day event this weekend, Tendy-thon in Rehoboth Beach. You can catch a glimpse of these cuties on Saturday if you head over to the Lewis Ferry Terminal and cruise out into the Delaware Bay for a seal watching tour. At Lulu Ross Elementary in Milford, it's the Multilingual Learners Olympics. The annual event brings multilingual students together for academic competitions, plus offers health and community resources. Finally, if you're just feeling like staying on the couch this weekend, you can tune in to Coast TV for episode 1 of The Swift Effect. The show looks at Taylor Swift's journey through the entertainment industry. Tune in Saturday at noon. And for some more details, just head over to CoastTV.com and click on Cool Things to Do.
With our forecast, we have another cold night expected. Sunny for Saturday, cloudy on Sunday, but then a January thaw is in the mix. We'll talk about all that coming up next, so don't go anywhere.
Furnitureland's New Year's sale is going on now. For a limited time, shop Trend without the spend. Power recliners just $2.99. 5-piece dining sets $6.88. Sofas just $4.99. Only at Furnitureland. In style, in stock, in your home today.
A wet crawl space is a lurking hazard, inviting mold, rot, and structural worries. The answer is Brazier's Crawl Space Encapsulation. Our specialist tailors the solution to your exact crawl space. Our expert team cleans and upgrades your crawl space into a pristine, protected environment, and we only use April Air dehumidifiers, reliable and robust, complete with a 5-year warranty. Take the first step to a drier, safer home. Call Brazier's or visit our website. Your peace of mind is just one call away.
Start your new year off right with a brand new bathroom with Coastal Bath Company. We're the only bath landed dealer on Delmarva with the Good Housekeeping seal. Plus, we have a 2-year money-back guarantee.
I would hands down recommend Coastal Bath. There's no one better.
Coastal Bath gave us a beautiful walk-in shower.
Save $2,025 off your new acrylic bath system. Plus, no payments and no interest until 2026.
Call today for a free in-home estimate. Local and family-owned. Coastal Bath.
At Delaware Electric Cooperative, safety is our top priority, and we need your help to keep employees safe. When you see our team working along area roadways, please slow down and move over. Delaware law requires drivers to reduce speed and move over when approaching working utility vehicles. If you can't move into other lanes, drive at least 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit. Do your part to make sure our crews go home safe to their families every day. Slow down. Move over. It's the law.
Designed to outlast and outlive. Toyota trucks are unmatched, unstoppable, unequaled. Tacoma has the best resale value in its class, according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Outfitted with the most advanced tech and ready for anything. Buy a Tacoma now with 3.99% APR or lease for just $249 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
This new year, get more rest and less stress during Furnitureland's New Year mattress sale. Save up to 25% off select mattress brands like Serta, Nectar, and Lisa. Plus, get fast, free delivery only at Furnitureland. In style, in stock, in your home today.
America's top skaters take the ice.
Absolutely exquisite.
To compete in the Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships.
Makes it look so easy.
Tonight, 8 Eastern on NBC and Peacock.
I've never been SNL host and musical guest in the same week, so I brought in some help to cover with all the hosting duties.
Hello.
Hey.
Please welcome Timothy Chalamet!
He's good. He's really good.
CoastTV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
I've heard the rumors, I've heard the innuendos, and I'm here to clarify things to make sure that we have no misinformation. It's true. We're actually going to warm up. It's not a hoax. It's not going to happen. We just have to be patient after Saturday. Going into Sunday is where it comes into fruition, so to speak. Now, our Cambridge camera, we're already at 30, so we've been cold. In fact, we've been cold for so long that when I start talking about 40 and 50 degree weather, we all start thinking about spring or, warm conditions all of a sudden. Everything is context, isn't it? So 27 degrees, actually, partly cloudy skies by 10 o'clock. Currently, we are at 30 degrees in Milton, a very cold feeling 30 degrees, actually, in Seaford right now, 32 currently in Delmar. But get this, just so for context, we're actually 5 degrees warmer now than we were 24 hours ago in Georgetown. I thought that was an interesting little tidbit there. 8 degrees warmer in Salisbury and Wallops Island, and 6 degrees warmer than we were 24 hours ago in Ocean City. We do have a light amount of precipitation that's sneaking its way over towards Chincoteague, breaking up before it reaches the southern borders of Sussex. Not a big deal, but you always want to mention that in case somebody gets a snowflake or two. Now, we have a trough that's developing actually just to our west. Overnight lows, 17. So we're going to be cold once again. But tomorrow we start off chilly, but we will have wall-to-wall sunshine, and that'll set us up for a nice warm-up for Sunday. So Saturday we're still cold, but Sunday we start feeling a whole lot better. Sunshine and temperatures in the 30s for Saturday. Now remember, Saturday's the cold day. 34, for example, for the high in Cambridge, and 37 for the high in Ocean City, as well as Berlin. The next 5 days trending upwards all the way up to 54 degrees by Wednesday. That's quite a treat. 30s for Saturday, so we're cold, but that's okay. On Sunday, we're going to climb into the upper 30s, and we'll start feeling warmer as we have more moisture in the atmosphere. Now, just in case you're going to be wondering, see, if your bones are aching right now, it's because you're sensitive to the cold. But take a look at this. But with low pressure going into Tuesday and particularly Wednesday, you're going to possibly have a little more aching to occur. You see, because when we have low pressure in play, that's when whatever arthritis you may have in your bones, the internal pressure expands a little bit, and then it aches a little bit more. So you are a walking, talking barometer if you have arthritis. That's what's happening for us. Now, as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday, we see this area of rain. That's the back end of a low pressure system, hence the feeling. So if you start aching at about Wednesday, you're right. It's about the rain. Okay, so tonight, 17, another cold one, clear and frosty. 38 for tomorrow, wall-to-wall sunshine, not quite as cold, but then Sunday we go into the 40s, feeling milder, mostly cloudy skies, and the extra moisture in the atmosphere is also going to make it feel warmer. Finally, here's a look at the extended forecast. Look at that. Tuesday and Wednesday, 54. But beware, Thursday we go back to being cold again.
Get ready for the Lewis Polar Bear Plunge benefiting Special Olympics Delaware on Sunday, February 2nd at 1 p.m. And even though it is the Lewis Plunge, it's going to happen at Rehoboth Beach. What you see on your screen now is past plunges and 5Ks. This year marks the 34th plunge, which has raised over $17 million for athletes with intellectual disabilities since it started in 1992. The event includes a weekend of fun activities, 5K run on Saturday, sand sculpting, and of course the big plunge happening Sunday. And our very own Matt Pensick, he's going to be the MC for the 5K.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Major changes in the high school football landscape. Cape Henlopen football head coach Mike Frederick has stepped down from his role after 3 seasons leading the Vikings. The news comes as a surprise to many. The former 5-year NFL player came into the program in August of 2022 to take over a 1-win team, and by late 2023, he had Cape Henlopen in the state championship game. The Vikings' run to the 2023 state title game earned Coach Frederick 3A Coach of the Year honors. In a statement to DSN, Frederick said it was an agonizing decision, but the right one for the family and the program. Over to the NFL, where we are 2 days away from the NFC Championship game between the Eagles and the Commanders. The Birds are coming off a 28-22 win over the Los Angeles Rams in the divisional round. And despite injury worries for quarterback Jalen Hurts, he was a full participant in practice and will be ready to go Sunday. The Eagles have not lost a game that Hurts has played from beginning to end since September against Tampa Bay. Kickoff is Sunday at 3 p.m. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night, everyone.
Start the new year by adding value and function to your kitchen.
No cabinet tear-out needed.
With Paul Davis, skip the hassle of a full remodel and get your dream kitchen now.
We reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high-quality hardwood and your choice of color.
That's new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
Completed in as little as 3 days.
Right now, get half off labor, a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call now to beat the spring rush.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
The floor is lava! When your floor starts showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
and
so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
So I work in the hospitality business, or even being a neonatal nurse. It's very important for me to have a great smile.
Business, it's all about connections and talking to people.
It just means so much to have a smile and being able to lift those sick people or people that aren't in the best situation. When I'm receiving my customers, I can receive them with a beautiful smile.
Let's get started.
Your first consult is free. You know, a smile goes so far.
Call Tillman Orthodontics for your free consult.
There's a reason Subaru owners keep coming back. It's because Subaru delivers what matters most: unmatched safety, reliability, and trust that grows with every mile. In fact, 96% of Subaru vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today, more than Honda or Toyota brands. At Gateway Subaru, we're proud to offer transparency, honest pricing, and the most enjoyable car buying experience. Stop by today and pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
The New Year's sale continues at Carpet and Tile Mart. Schedule your free professional in-home measurement at carpetmart.com today and get free carpet installation with your purchase. Visit your nearest Carpet and Tile Mart Flooring Supercenter today.
For 150 years, Ocean City, Maryland has been somewhere to smile about. From our beautiful beaches to our iconic boardwalk, we've been creating memories that last a lifetime, whether you're chasing the perfect wave, a hole-in-one, or a sunset stroll. Celebrate our 150th anniversary with 150 days of celebrations, special events, and deals all year long. Book now and save in 2025 at ococean.com/150. Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Ocean City dropping down to 26 by 10 o'clock. Our umbrella giveaway winner is Lucy Smith of Seaford. Congratulations. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by Brockstedt, Mendalis, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast, warming up nicely going into next week. But Thursday, we go back to the cellar again. And by the way, that next Sunday, that's Groundhog's Day.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.